After reaching 305 pounds and being told by her doctor that she should consider losing weight, Diane Carbonell became concerned about her health.
I was really afraid that if I didn't do something right then, I could end up 350 pounds. Or really 400 pounds. I mean, I'd already gained 150 pounds since I'd been married. So I thought, what's going to stop me from keeping on this path?
Diane was at a point in her life where a major change was needed.
Where you look in the mirror and you just hate it, you feel uncomfortable, you know you're unhealthy and you want to be healthy. All of those reasons drive us to want to be better.
While her weight gain had been gradual, her decision to turn her life around was immediate. She went straight home from the doctor's office and took action.
I dumped stuff out of my pantry, and there was a lot of stuff to get rid of. There was chips, and there was candy that I had squirreled away, and there was ice cream in the freezer, and I just threw it all away. And I remember my oldest child was 7, and she's like, "What are you doing with our food?"
It's very hard to change your life. You have to be committed. You have to be motivated. And this isn't what people who've been overweight are used to.
In addition to ridding her cabinets of junk food, Diane developed a new way of approaching weight loss.
I kind of had a 3-pronged approach. I had joined diet centers before, and they had never really worked. So I thought, I'm just going to do something that while I lose weight, it's something I could just keep doing. So it wasn't like I was going on a diet and then I was going to go off the diet. So what I did was I learned how to figure out the percentage of fat in the food just by looking at the food label. And I only ate 1 portion of food at a time. So instead of like a whole sleeve of crackers, I would look on the label and say, okay, the serving's 5. So I would just eat 1 at a time. And then I did decide to exercise.
Being over 300 pounds at the time, the commitment to exercise was a daunting task.
Well, it was hard for me to walk to the mailbox, and we didn't have a big yard, so it wasn't like it was that far. But I would get tired and I would send my kids out to get the mail. So the thought of exercising was kind of scary, because I would get so out of breath. But that first morning I thought, well, I'm just going to try walking. So I didn't have exercise clothes because I couldn't find anything that would fit. And I didn't have the right kind of shoes, so I just wore my big jumper and put on my little white, shoes like you'd wear with, a little dress back then. And I just walked 10 minutes away from the house, and then I came home. And I didn't think I was going to make it up the hill.
Diane's commitment to exercising began to take shape, and she started seeing benefits quickly.
The more I exercised, the better I felt, and the farther I was able to go. So after it had been about a year, and I did my first 5K. So I went from not being able to walk to the mailbox to running a 5K in about a year.
Making a decision to lose weight is not an easy thing for many people. It requires personal motivation.
I think that it was like an internal fortitude that I didn't want to go back to being the fat girl that everybody looked at when I walked into the room, or breaking my friends' dining room chairs, which had happened. And so when it was hard to make those choices when I was in social, situations and there was a lot of food, all I had to remember was I don't want to be that anymore.
For 13 years, Diane has been able to keep the weight off, even through 4 pregnancies. Diane's dedication to a healthy lifestyle can serve as an inspiration to others. Reporting for Jackson 24/7, I'm Alex Green.